Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to have fun with the air fryer. We're going to make two breakfast treats with some things that you just may have lying around the house. Notably, canned biscuit mix. Yes, I have canned biscuit mix around the house. There's a few things that I do keep around the house, just in case, you know. But the two items we're going to make today is air fryer donuts and kind of like a little take on everything bagels using the holes from our donuts. So hey, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how. All right, as Matthew McConaughey would say, all right, let's get started on this. What we're gonna do? Canned biscuit mix. Yes, like I said in the intro, I keep some of this stuff around. Hey, I can't be cooking from scratch every day. Usually my heavy cooking is on the weekends. Weeknights, I get home from work and I want to do something quick. Obviously I'm not going to be making donuts, but I do keep some things around the house, biscuits, pizza dough, stuff like that, that in a pinch I can just grab. And you probably do too. So just a couple ideas on what you can do, right? So let's get on. And I have the Pillsbury Grands. No, I am not doing a commercial for Pillsbury. They just kind of make the best biscuits that are in a can, so that's what I'm using. So I'm going to do is crack these out of the can, and then we'll get these higher on the board, and we'll cut them out with my little donut cutter here. I got a pretty cool little donut cutter, donut hole cutter. I've got the little kind of serrated style or the regular hole style. So I don't know. Let's see what we do with this. So let me get these out of the can, and we'll come right back and we'll start put some holes in our dough. All right. Okay, so we've got 8 biscuits in that little can. Now let's go ahead and we'll take our cutter. I think I'm gonna go with a cool little design on mine, and we'll cut these out. The best thing about donut hole cutter is you can push the holes throughout. And some people use soda caps. Not this guy. Gotta have all my toys, right? So it's very simple. Cut the holes out, set them aside. That's what we're gonna do with our everything bagel topping. I think they're gonna be good. I know the donuts are gonna be good because, well, my wife turned me on to these, and she made up a batch one night as I was sitting down watching TV or something, and she brought some donuts over. I said, whoa, those were pretty darn good. So she goes, yeah, you should do a video on that. I said, well, I guess I will one day. Well, today's the day. Now what I'm going to do is get this air fryer going. I'm going to not preheat this. We're going to set it at 360 for 10 minutes. We'll give a little bit of oil on the bottom so they don't stick. That, you know, it's non-stick, but just to be on the safe side. But I should be able to fit about 4 in at a time. You do not want to have these touching when you put them in the air fryer. That will allow them to rise good enough. So let's get this going. Got my basket here, a little avocado oil, and we'll get 4 of these in. Yeah, the 4 will fit in here very nicely. I might even be able to fit 5, but why go 5? I got to do 2 batches anyways, right? All right, in we go. Air fryer on, 10 minutes, 360 degrees. And we're a go. Okie dokie, so while that's going, what are we going to put our donuts in? Well, I like cinnamon sugar on mine, so that's what we're going to be doing. If you just like regular sugar, go for it. You want to make a glaze? Go for it. You want to melt some chocolate? Go for it. You know why? Because you can. Right, Ben? Because you can, Ben. Ben and I kind of have this thing going. Don't we, Ben? You kind of reminded me, it had been a while. Oops, there goes the top. It kind of reminded me one day at work that it had been a while since I've said it. Alrighty, not going to mess around. I put about a tablespoon of cinnamon in there. I've seen different variations on these where people had melted butter and they took the donuts out and dipped them in melted butter first, and I'm not going to go that route today. I am going to just hit them with a little bit of butter spray when they come out, That'll help the cinnamon sugar adhere a little bit. And actually, I might take a couple just for you know what's and giggles and try them without spraying with anything and see how those come out as well. So we're kind of like experiment in progress here. We'll see how it all turns out together. All right, so this is going, and we'll be back. Well, I've been checking on these a little bit, and it seems like they're cooking a little fast. So I will reduce the time down by 2 minutes. What I'm going to do now is go in and give them a little flip. So, looking nice and brown. They're looking like donuts. And look at that. They're looking good. Whew. They're hot. I could probably cut these down even more. Looking like 10 minutes. It's a little too long, so maybe a total of 6. So it says 4 minutes. I think I'm only going to let it go for about another minute because they're looking really nice and golden brown. I'll take one out, check to see if they're doughy inside, and if they're not, well, then we're going to cut the timer at that point, and we'll revise our time on these donuts. There we have it, 2 minutes to go, so let me give these a check. As you can see, they're looking pretty golden to me. The key is, what's the inside look like? So I'm just going to split one of these open. And by gum, let me get my my other eyes on here, and they look good. So there you have it. Actually, I'm going to test my theory with the sugar and the butter on this one here that I kind of cracked open to see if the sugar adheres. And it sort of does. Not as good as I thought it would be, so yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and give these a little spritz with butter, get them into sugar, and I think that'll help let the cinnamon sugar adhere a little bit. Because keep in mind, we are not deep frying these, so we don't have any of that oil on that you would normally have. So let me take these out. Looking fantastic. Give them a spritz of butter. Get these out of the way. And the reason I'm using the spritzers is because I don't want to really dip them in a lot of butter. So we'll see how this goes. Make sure we get the sides and the backs looking good. All right, in the cinnamon sugar we go. Yeah, you got to hit them with some sort of butter, whether it's dipped in butter or spritzed with butter or margarine. That seems to make a difference. I know I've seen them dipped in butter, and it seemed like there was big clumps of cinnamon sugar on the donut, and this looks much better. So there you go. I'm going to get the other batch done, and then we'll give them a try. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw my my little donut holes in there as well. There'll be plenty of room, so we can wrap the whole thing up with our everything bagel topping with those. So we'll be back in a second, and we'll pull all this together. All right, all right, all right. I've got the donuts all sugared up. Now I've got my holes I'm going to take out of here that we're going to make into like everyday bagel bites. Obviously, this is not bagel dough. Just something simple and quick that you can whip up at a moment's notice. Going to go ahead and hit those with a little bit of butter. Something that you might, consider serving next to your scrambled eggs or your over easy eggs in the morning. Just a couple of these on there instead of having to make toast. All right, we'll give a little sprinkle of everyday, or a little sprinkle of everything bagel topping on here. Maybe hit them with a little bit more butter. Okay, give those a nice little turn. All right, in the bowl they go. I gotta tell you, these smell really good. All right, I need to clean my hands. Then we'll get back to testing these out. Well, the time is almost here for me to go ahead and try these out. But before I do that, let me do my episode shout out. And this episode is dedicated to MS2 Linda Rapley from USS Simon Lake AS-33, probably one of the best bakers I ever knew in the Navy. She could whip up some donuts, and I'll tell you what, I mean, the woman was phenomenal when it came to baking. So hey, Linda, if you're out there watching this, this episode is dedicated to you. So let's get in here. Bagel bites, everything bagel bites, made from biscuits in the air fryer. Like I said, maybe put a couple of these next to your over easy eggs or scrambled eggs or your omelet, and I think you got a nice little bread product there. So let's try this out. You're crazy. Oh my God. That tastes like an everything bagel. I'm not kidding you. It tastes like an everything bagel. You wouldn't know it. Well, maybe you would. If you're from New York or Jersey, yeah, you would know it. I can't lie. They would know it in a heartbeat. All right, donuts. Look at these. Look at that. And I'm squeezing it here. It is so light and fluffy. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be good because my wife has made them before. Actually, she used the flaky dough, and I wanted to try the original dough. So here we go. Wow, exactly as I thought it would be. It is so light, fluffy, delicious. I mean, come on. You got some of those laying in the fridge. Got the grandkids over, you want to introduce them to some cooking or some baking. You want to do something real quick that they're not maybe going to get hurt on, you know, splashing hot oil or anything like that on them. That's the way to go. Trust me. Or hey, somebody comes over in a pinch in the morning and you want to offer something up, there you have it. A quick go-to. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, most importantly share, and right there, here, that logo, go ahead and punch it. It makes it so much easier to subscribe. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.